I'm in a rush. I don't even have a script written for this video because I'm hand delivering this piece in 5 days and I just finished the last one I was working on. I'm making this for a person that I have been listening to for 7 years. 2015, 16. 2015 and 2016 era, it's 2023 now, about 8 years, I think is the math on that. I don't know. Almost a decade. It's for a guy named Watsky, George Watsky. And fair warning, I've never made a piece like this before. This is my first time doing something like this. I don't know if it's going to work well. I'll be very happy if it works well. It's crazy that like 8-year-olds do this, and I have no idea, and it scares the shit out of me. I got this tie-dye kit about 2 years ago as a gift from my father. Never learned how to use it, and I'm trying it out for the first time. I do have inspiration from like things I've seen on the internet. Like there's a guy that will do like fucking like 180 patterns on one t-shirt and it looks badass. And that's what I want to do, but I don't have the time for that. I literally will be working on this t-shirt for the next 72 hours. Because that's all the time I'm gonna have to work on this. And you have to let tie-dye set for 8 hours, which is the recommended sleep that I need as an adult. So as soon as I set this first layer, I'm going to bed, and I'm waking up tomorrow, and I'm going right back at it. And I'll go to work, and then I'll come home, add a layer, and then I'll go to bed, and I'll wake up, and I'll add a layer. You see what I'm trying to say here. I don't know what size shirt Watsky is, but he seems like a chill dude. So he looks like the kind of guy that will walk around his house in a large shirt, like a little baggy shirt. Because I'm that kind of guy, and I resonate with Watsky's music. He has a secret unreleased album for like the songs or like verses that he used on different songs, or verses that he used with different artists when he collaborating on their songs. It's called the Oops All My Berries secret album. It's fucking great. I probably shouldn't throw this box away or I won't know what to do. What if this looks terrible and I feel really bad and I don't have a second option because I want to bring up something? If there's like a prominent color that I want to do on this piece, it's gonna be red and blue because that is the color of the Xfinity album. And that's my favorite album. That's my favorite album of his. We're also gonna be bleaching the name Watsky onto the back of the shirt and putting a number 9 on the back of the shirt, kind of like a jersey, because he used to play baseball. If you listen to Dent in the Moon, he mentions being number 9 on his baseball team. And I think it'd be cool if this was like a tie-dye jersey that he'd never wear in public. Just something he can like put on and be like, yeah, this is that fucking shit right here. This is that radical shit from that kid I met in Florida. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but I have a job application behind me. So please subscribe and follow me on TikTok if you have the chance. I make these things for people and I have that in mind when I work on them. And if you like the people I like, then you should probably follow me. And if you like the work I do, you should follow me. If there was a project to go wrong, it would be this project. I just want to clarify that. I want to get that out of the way real quick. You need a place to make your tie-dye creation, and I didn't have that. I did not have that prepared. So this is what I fucking did. I put the shirt, I took plastic wrap and I put it over my fucking table. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna wrap this thing up now. I'm gonna start rubber banding it and hoping for the best here. The unfortunate possibility that I might have to scrap this piece is becoming very real very quickly. Like I have no idea how this is supposed to turn out. Like what is that? What is that shit right there? I'm not even doing the first stack of rubber bands. This is the shirt at the moment. It doesn't look as good as it did 30 minutes ago. I'm about to put on the tie-dye and hope for the best when I wake up in the morning. Bro, come on, bro. Within the first 7 minutes of starting the first t-shirt, I had to scrap it. I had to get a new t-shirt. I'm gonna use a new technique and I'm gonna hope for the best. I don't know how it's gonna go. This might be my last option. This time I'm using a wet t-shirt and gloves. And I'm not starting with the color red. I'm gonna start with the color blue. That's why you're supposed to use gloves. I didn't know that the first time. So if you remember, I said I wanted to use more red and more blue than any other color to represent the Xfinity album. So I'm gonna use a lot of that here. So far it already looks much better than the original thing that I was doing. Part of me only wants to do red and blue, but I think it'd be cool if it was out of the box and we used every color that I have at my disposal. I feel like this is going much better already. Okay, I'm very happy that I gave this a second chance because it looks pretty damn fucking cool, in my opinion. You guys want an overhead shot? I'll give you all an overhead shot real quick. Pay attention. Ta-da! Yeah, that is not bad. There's these weird little white spots in here. I'm not sure what that's about. I think it just spots that shirt has dried faster than I wanted it to. From far away, it looks pretty cool, but if you look up close, it's like an old ass TV that lost like signal. Like it's very 180p-esque quality. But I mean, it looks fucking dope. So I think it's about 3 p.m. now, or 2. I actually have no fucking idea what time it is. It's probably more around like 2:45. But I'll get out of work today around 10 p.m. And when I come back, I'll flip the shirt over, see how it looks. I don't know if the dye bleeds through, but if it does, I'm not worried about that either, because that means that the other side is already done. No matter how it'll look, I'm gonna bleach the other side anyway. And that the thing that I'm bleaching onto it will take all of like, it'll strike out more than the tie-dye on the back itself. I'm really not worried about that. See y'all in 8 hours. Okay, I just got home from work and this looks fine still. It's still a little wet. I'm gonna pick up the t-shirt and we're gonna see how the back looks. All right, here we go. This is a very important moment. It's still very wet. Oh no, I can't see it yet. Only you guys can see it. I've gotta fix this real quick. I feel like it's white still. Okay, all right, you know what? Okay, so it did bleed through. But there are still like some white spots here. I do want to take care of that, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. And I don't think those touch-ups are very important to film. I'm not gonna film any more progress until I get the bleach out, which will be tomorrow. I'm gonna work on this, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So tell me how, right? We started with this, got this, and this is what we were expecting. This is so much like lighter. It's not even red or blue anymore. It's fucking cotton candy. I mean, this is what we got to roll with. This is what we have to roll with. Also, it shrunk. This is supposed to be a large. This is like a medium now. This could be a small. All right, let me set up my fucking table and fucking get this other part done. So I've got this shirt on some cardboard here. I know you can't really see it that well. I have a bottle of bleach right here. I have a paintbrush that I will be dipping into the bleach, and then I will be painting with bleach his name and his jersey number onto this shirt. No, I have not done a test run. I do not have time for testing around here. We are going full force, full strength to the max. I don't know if this is gonna work. Fuck me, now that I think about it, I don't even know if his name's gonna fit. Okay, so I did go to the store earlier, just in case something like this would happen, and I got this. These should help me get his name on the thing, if I'm lucky. And if I recall, jerseys only use capital letters. I don't know if they include zeros. Fuck, dude, I gotta do more research, because I don't want to fuck this up. Okay, it like barely fits. I think it'll be okay. All right, I have a crazy idea. If I use Expo marker where the holes are, and I draw out the letters with the Expo marker, then bleach that, theoretically, the bleach would make Expo marker disappear along with the tie-dye. I don't know if that's true or not. That's a theory. I'm not a scientist. I should Google it first. Okay, I looked it up. It said that bleach can remove permanent marker, so obviously Expo marker it can also remove. In my brain, that's what I'm gonna do. So I can make sure everything stays in the right place. It's actually kind of cool. This is so fucking stressful, like I'm not even kidding. So I've got the cardboard in the shirt so that the bleach doesn't bleed through to the other side. Lettering is now going back onto the t-shirt. The probability of this going wrong is still very high, and it scares me. I've already had to scrap one shirt, too late in the game to scrap another one. The bad thing about this is that when the bleach goes on, you can't really see it. So I've got to remember what I'm doing. I'm really hoping that the Expo comes out. What if the bleach doesn't do anything? That would be so sad. Okay, that's the W done. Alright, so the bleach obviously had an effect on the shirt. You can see it kind of soaking in right here. I don't like the way that the bleach, like, you cannot tell that there are letters there. It's very hard to see. So we're gonna scrap that idea. We're not scrapping the shirt. But I like the black for the name, because I feel like this shirt kind of just like lacks darkness and color. So I'm actually gonna fill this in with more Expo and Sharpie and hope for the best. I figure I should try and give you guys like a close-up on how this works, but I kind of just put the reference piece or the reference cardboard on here and then line this up and just Sharpie it. I might try to use the marker I used on the shoes and see how that looks, but I think Sharpie's working out just fine. All right, I did try using one of these markers to touch up the black a little bit, but it kind of fucked up the W, so I stopped. Yeah, I'm not going to use that for the rest of the letters, so the W is kind of fucked. But this is the final result of the back. I'm kind of waiting for everything to dry. I'm going to go take a shower and then come back out and check on it. Okay, good news. I thought of something in the shower. I remembered that I have a white version of that marker that I was showing off, and I remembered that I can just draw out the black bits. So the mistakes I made, which I mean, they require some more touch-ups, they like require a little more layering, but I can get some of that out at least. Did I mention that I put the numbers on there finally? So, the next thing that I need to do now, it's about midnight. I need to wash the shirt and then dry the shirt. And this is the scariest part because I don't know if the markers are gonna wash out or not. And I can't give Watsky a shirt that has a bleach on it, let's be real. Here, Watsky, my biggest inspiration and idol, put this bleached t-shirt on. It won't irritate your skin, I promise. I'm not gonna do that. Bad news. I've got to touch it up with a Sharpie again. I don't know why it's so wrinkly. I literally just took it out of the dryer, but I've got to touch that up. I don't think he's going to put it on right away when he gets it. I don't think I'll get a shot of it after. So I figured I'd put it on and see what it looks like from you guys' point of view. I think it looks pretty cool. Actually, I can't see the back. I don't know if the... Dude, how embarrassing is it going to be when I find out the letters aren't lined up and the numbers aren't lined up? I feel like I did a good enough job on it. This is what it looks like. I will see Watsky tomorrow. This is the final product. I don't think I'm gonna add anything else. So I will see y'all in St. Petersburg, hopefully.